Alright guys, so here's the deal. I got a new camera. I'm trying to figure out if I like it, or I'm trying to figure out like the settings, how it works. What are you looking at? I told you guys for the longest time that I had needed to get a new camera. This is a whole new thing. Like, I was shooting on a Canon before, now this is a Sony. The camera itself looks super different. I'll try to show you now in the mirror. So this is gonna be our test vlog, and I'm just gonna like walk around a little bit and show you guys what we're up to. Just bear with me. What are you doing? Joe's like touching my camera. What are you doing? So one of the things that you'll notice is that there's like different angles that this camera can get. It's like a little bit more wide angle. So I'm trying to figure out if I like that, if I don't. I think that there are uses for it, but it doesn't really matter like if I like it. I obviously want you guys to like it, because you guys are the ones that are like over here and like watching my face. So we shall see. This is a test. This is a test for me to get used to it. And just stick around. If the quality ends up being awful, if we all hate it, if you're like, no, I can't watch you because this is atrocious, and that's the general consensus, then I will send it back. So just, this is a test. Huh? No, I'm not sending it back. What, you're just gonna keep it for yourself? Yeah, Joe is like trying to steal my camera from me. So there's some good features. I think that we'll see. Like, there's some good features, but I'm trying to figure out if it makes sense for me, like on the daily. Miss Riley, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
I'm going to fancy dinner.
You're going to a fancy dinner? Or you're making a fancy dinner?
No, I'm going to a fancy dinner, and I'm baking a couple foods to start so the other people could bake.
Okay.
I have to go to Papa's real quick, but I don't have that much food at home.
So you are making this dinner. Is that what's happening? You guys want to see something that happened today? We got this delivery at our door, and my mom sent us caterpillars. I had no idea she was gonna send us these. So she sent us these caterpillars, and you know, as they grow, like they'll form the chrysalises, and then we can like let them be free. But this is like our new pet, so thank you, Mimi. What is happening over here? The boys are outside. Hi, what are you doing? You're playing with your cars? Why are you putting a fork on Mater?
Uh-oh.
What happened? It's stuck? Joe went to see Top Gun today. Was it good?
Outstanding.
He said it was really good. I obviously would have joined, but I was here with the kids. So
You got a choice, and you could have said no.
maybe there will be a day that'll come when we can both go to the movies together. Maybe one day. But today is not that day. So this morning we went to the nursery. I got some mulch for the garden, because one of the new little projects that I want to work on is, number one, I'm going to plant some flowers. So I'm going to do that, and then I want to put some mulch on the whole garden bed, just to help with pests and just like moisture and all of that. So I'm going to be working on that soon, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll just like spend some time. We'll go to church, and then we'll spend some time out in the garden. So let's see, can we get some like close-up shots of my plants? Will my camera let me do that? No. So my lavender is popping through there. You can see a lot of it. And I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna put it in the garden. But I kind of just want to like selfishly leave it here so I can see it more often. So I might do that. How's that going? Are you making fish? What kind of fish is that? Like some dead fish.
A blue, white tuna.
A tuna?
No, a white blue tuna.
A white blue tuna.
Yeah.
Hey Riley, do you want to tell our friends some of the shark facts that you were saying yesterday? You want to look right here. Okay? So what facts would you like to tell people?
Well, fun fact about sharks, I would like to tell people that sharks are dangerous.
Oh, sharks are dangerous?
Yeah, because whenever you're swimming all night, and there was a guy on my iPad was swimming all nighttime.
That's not good for you to swim at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's dangerous because that's when the sharks eat.
Yeah.
What do sharks like to eat?
Sharks like to eat tuna.
And what do tunas like to eat?
Tuna like to eat mackerel.
And what does mackerel like to eat?
They like to eat phytoplankton that keeps the water from having energy for the sharks, fish, jellyfish, and more.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. Thank you for that.
And do you know some more fun facts?
You gotta look right there. So the viewfinder on this camera is different because we're used to the viewfinder like on top of the little like screen here on top of the lens. On this camera, the viewfinder is on the right, so we're like, you're kind of wanting to look at the screen, and so sometimes like we're gonna have to practice with that and work on it, so bear with us. She obviously was looking at herself in the screen, which was not looking at you guys. You gotta look right in there.
So now I can't see everybody.
That's okay. Anything else you want to tell them about some sharks?
Yeah.
Yeah? What else?
Oh, I would like to tell you that sharks like to eat different kinds of fish, like the white and blue tuna. They like to eat different kinds of tuna because they're the biggest kinds of fish in the sea.
How about, what are the most dangerous sharks?
Megalodon, bull shark, tiger shark, and the great white.
Yeah. So, shark facts with Riley. That's gonna be a new segment because she's obsessed. She reads her shark book every night, and I was showing you guys on Instagram. Microbiologist. She's gonna be a marine biologist, this child.
What? Did you say, Daddy, to me?
That she's gonna be a marine biologist? Would that be fun? Like, that can be your job when you get older and you have to go to work. What are you doing?
Chimmy. He wants it. Oh.
Beep. Beep. How do you say hi, guys?
Hi, Daddy.
How do you say how are you?
Hi, Daddy.
Can you say have a nice day?
Good day.
Alright, Riley came to find me because she decorated my beautiful, lovely watering can that I had gotten specifically because it was so aesthetically pleasing. And now it has planets and My Little Pony. So that's what it's like to have a toddler, my friends. Anyway, I'm taking a look at the footage as I go filming just so that I can see like how the camera's doing. It's not like, there's parts that I can notice that are like a little bit shaky. I'm trying to see if there's like a fix for that. But I would definitely like to know what your thoughts are in terms of like once you get to the end of this video, like if you want to just share your thoughts. I will not be offended. I mean, you can be nice about it, you don't have to be a jerk about it, but I won't be offended. Like, point is, like, I had been dying for a new camera and this one had been sold out for so long, like sold out, you can't find it. Then Joe got a notification. He signed up for like the notification email list, whatever, from the place that we bought it, and then he got a notification, it's back in stock, and we had to like make a decision right away. So we finally like decided to buy it. So hopefully it's usable. Like you saw, Joe's probably gonna steal it from me if I don't end up using it for vlogs. But I would like to use it for vlogs because it was very expensive. So I don't want to like throw my money away. So I've been wearing like my old lady shorts that my mom hates. I've been wearing them today. So yeah, that's my outfit of the day today. But I wanted to show you the camera. So you see, this is what it looks like. It has like a little wind mic here, and then it's got this big lens, which is like the big lens that we bought. This is not the lens that the camera normally comes with, but the biggest difference is that the viewfinder is over here, where like my Canon, let me find my Canon. This is what I used to vlog with. This is what most of my videos have been with. So it's definitely like, this one is bigger, this one is a lot lighter, but this is an interchangeable lens. So like this one, I can take out the lens and swap it out with something else. You can't do that with this Canon. But the biggest difference for me vlogging is like I used to just hold this up and I would see the screen like right up there. Now I'm like looking to the side. So if I'm ever vlogging and you can see that I'm looking at something else, like it's because I'm a failure at freaking vlogging even after like 5 years or however long I've been doing this. And I can't remember to look over here at the lens. The other thing that's like not ideal too is like, Joe was like really into the wide frame, like the wide angle. You're gonna see more of my house and you're gonna see what a disaster it is like at all times. So I'm gonna have to like totally like just zoom you guys in. Like, but I don't want you to see all of the mess. But I mean, if you guys have been here long enough, like you guys know that it's always a mess. So you guys know how it goes. This is the leftovers of lunch, by the way. I couldn't even get Jackson to eat these stupid peanut butter crackers. He's in a mood these days, doesn't want to eat anything. So he didn't even want to eat these. Normally I can at least offer him this, which is awful, but he'll eat it. Didn't even want to eat that. And then we've got fruit here that nobody touched, which is wasted. And let me tell you, now that I've been like on this path of growing my own food or like trying to figure out if things are gonna grow and produce and all the gardening stuff, like you value food so much. You value it so much because you realize like how much hard work goes into actually growing it. Like I see one freaking strawberry on my strawberry plant and I'm excited. Like that's one strawberry and I'm not gonna waste that strawberry, you know what I mean? So there's also been a piece of the whole like gardening thing that's really taught me to appreciate food and like how blessed we are to have food. And like back in the day, like that's how you did it. You did all of it yourself. That's the food that you had. And you know, you would go out and harvest and hopefully you had a good harvest and had food for like the rest of the season. So that's been just like another really good thing about gardening. So yeah, just a few of my plants that I've been working on in the garden. Like I told you, every time that you get a vlog from me, it is likely going to like encompass also seeing my plants. I picked one strawberry, like I was saying, off of my strawberry plant, and I'm gonna go wash it and eat it and enjoy every second of this. But we've had a couple things that I've been trying to figure out in the garden. I guess we're just gonna have garden chats too, by the way. I'm just gonna like sit here and from now on we could do garden updates. Now that I think there's like a wide enough angle for me to just place the camera like this. Is that the AC in the back? Is that what's like always blasting and so loud? Like, does that happen in your house? Do you have a quiet one? Like, I'm sure you can hear that annoying noise in the background. And every time that I come out here now, I have to worry about like if you guys can hear me or not. So I hope you guys can still kind of hear me. But I came out here and I realized how quickly my zucchini plants have been growing like crazy. I didn't realize they get that big. So I'm gonna have to like re-space out some of my plants because I did not plan for this. I did not really plan for any of it. I was just like, well, I'll figure it out. And now I'm figuring out that zucchini plants get huge. So that's okay, we can fix that. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. So that big thing there, it's a zucchini plant and it was not that big like 2 weeks ago. Broccoli is also getting rather large. My spinach has surprisingly held up, you guys. I thought that this was just gonna die the minute I put it in here because this is supposed to be like a cooler weathered plant, but it's still surviving. I've harvested it a couple times, like thrown it to like freeze for smoothies and stuff. So it's not looking awful. And then I did put some mulch over here for my strawberries because I noticed that my strawberries were like landing in the ground. You see how like those strawberries there, like they were in the ground and then like the ants were getting them and it just like was not like the best and they weren't really thriving. So I thought that perhaps by putting like mulch there, it would just kind of help them do better. So that's what I want to do for like the entire bed. So that's kind of like my garden update. I finally like I weeded out like all of the beds, so now I have 4 fully workable, usable beds, and have a couple more things that I want to plant, but I'm just kind of waiting to see what it's gonna be. I've got 2 little sunflowers here that I'm hoping will grow. But I think the most exciting thing since the last time I showed you guys the garden was the beans. So all of these beans, these I direct sowed. Like all of these new ones, I put straight seeds in the ground and they have grown up. Those 3 over here I transplanted, but the rest of these are straight from seed and they are all out of the ground. So hopefully those will get big. Hey, look what I found.
What? Strawberry.
Do you want me to wash it so you can eat it?
Yeah.
I can do that for you. All right, so I've got to switch out some laundry. I started laundry today, but I have so many loads that I have to do. And I don't know, like every time I'm gonna just like complain about this. I've tried every method. I've tried doing all my laundry on the same day. I've tried doing 1 load a day. I think it's just the fact that my washer and dryer is in the basement that makes it so that I hate doing laundry and I can't bring myself about like coming down here. Like it's a mental thing. If you guys also have a washer dryer in the basement, tell me your secrets. What works best for you? Did you find a secret formula to help you? I don't like it. It just mentally, I hate coming down here. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe if I make the basement nicer to come down to, maybe I'll want to do laundry more. That's probably naive thinking, right? I'm probably gonna still hate it just as much. But there's something about having to go from the 2nd floor all the way down to the basement to either put in a load of laundry or switch out a load of laundry. Like I dream about the day that my washer and dryer will be on the same floor as like the bedrooms where the clothes goes. That would be a dream. I don't think that's asking for much. Like that would just be a dream come true. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna continue to complain about it to my friends, to you guys, because I cannot. Okay, and while we are down here, it's been a minute since I show you guys our freezer down here, but Joe wants a frozen pizza for dinner. So that is what it's looking like we are gonna have. This is some of that meat from Heartland Foods, which is like that meat company that just comes and stocks the fridge with food. So that's what you've got there. It's not like a new thing, by the way. I've mentioned that, so like if you're new here, maybe that's new to you, but we've for like the last over a year, we've gotten this company that's like a local company that will, like every 6 months we place an order and it saves us a lot of money on meat. Like it's expensive up front, but then we know for sure that we have meat in the freezer, so we've liked to do that. But I've also said that sometimes like we have to dish out a lot of money at once, and so that's why I still love ButcherBox, because ButcherBox is like a way to do the same concept but like at a smaller scale. Maybe you don't have like an entire extra freezer, you just have a little bit of space, or you have like a chest freezer. Maybe that's like a way that you go stocking up on meats. And this video isn't sponsored by ButcherBox, but I do love them. And the quality of their food is super good. I actually made burgers the other day with their like ground beef, and I made burgers from scratch, you guys. Be proud of me. And they tasted delicious. So I will be doing more of that. Point is, whether it's like ButcherBox or like some kind of local service, maybe like look into your area if there's like local farms that sell food out of their farms. Like I think you're gonna save yourself some money as opposed to going to the grocery stores and buying meat straight from the grocery store, because number one, sometimes you can't even find it, right? Like because I don't know, insanity. But also like the prices are just going up and up and up. So because we signed that contract with that local, whatever you call it, a service or agency, whatever, we like locked in the price of meat for like 3 years. So for the next 3 years, as like the food can go up, but we're not gonna feel it because we like secured that price for it. So whatever, long story short, like you don't need to know all of this. You probably don't even care, but I'm just saying that that's kind of one of the things that we've been doing to try to save a little bit of money in the long run on meat. You know what else I made the other day? I made the sourdough chocolate chip cookies that I think I've made them before. They're from this recipe, Little Spoon Farms. I tried, like I used her recipe, but what I did different was instead of sugar, which this recipe calls for like half a cup of light brown sugar and half a cup of regular white granulated sugar. Instead of those, I used pure coconut sugar. So like I did a 1-to-1 coconut sugar replacement, and they were not that bad. Like I'm sure they would have tasted better with like the regular sugar, but I'm trying when I can in recipes to switch it out for coconut sugar. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. And I don't know if you're like a legit baker and you know what you're talking about. Like, is that always, are you always able to switch them out? Is it a 1-to-1 ratio? Have you found that certain recipes are just not good with coconut sugar? Let me know, give me all the details. But I've been trying to do that because like, it's obviously better for you. So when I can make cookies, like these are really tasty, and they've got the sourdough discard, so it's like a way for me to not throw away like Phyllis. So we got some good cookies there, and I make like a whole batch, and then these are our cookies for like the next 2 days because that's about all that they will last here. All right, so it's a little later. We are getting ready for bed. So we are here in Jackson's room, and I have a bunch of books all over the floor that I have to clean up because he keeps taking them out of his little cubby. So I figured that there were a couple I might show you that I think your kiddos might like. These have been checked out from the library. So this one I read to him last night, but it's more applicable because like it's a little girl. So if you have like a little girl, I feel like this book is perfect. So it says, Lord help me, inspiring prayers for every day. But it's a cute little book, you know, that has different situations where the little girl is asking for prayers like, Lord help me with my homework. It can be frustrating sometimes because it seems to take so long. Lord help me to be honest. I get a funny feeling in my stomach when I fib. Lord help me to clean my room. I don't even know how it got this messy. So it's like a really just like a cute way to like remind your kiddos to pray.
Guys, that Justin just put one on the floor and I just slipped on it when I was walking in.
Are you telling on your brother?
No, I'm telling on my guys.
Yes, but you're telling your guys about Jackson?
Yeah.
Jackson, you ripped the book! Well, I have to tape that. Sorry to the library. He just ripped a page out of here. Sorry about that. Jackson! But the book that he's reading is one that I was going to show you too. This one's called Monsters Trucks. And this one is really cute because it's like interactive in a way. Like the monster is talking about all his trucks. And then he'll say stuff like, don't... Oh my goodness, I love you so much. So he'll say stuff like, don't touch that lever, right? Don't touch the lever. And then, of course, your kids want to touch the lever. And then it's like, oh, look what happened. So this one is really cute like that. And then the other one that's also interactive is this one, I'm Trying to Love Spiders. And this one is cute. This is actually a really good, like, fun, easy read. It's like the author's saying like how he's trying to like spiders or be nicer to spiders, and then there's like spiders on the page, and then he'll be like, ah, squish it, and then your kiddos have to pretend to squish the spider, and then you flip the page and it's like, oops, you squished the spider. So I like books like that are, you know, interactive and you can make it super fun when you're reading them. So those two are really good, plus that other prayer one is good too. I also have to show you guys his pajamas because they're new and they are the cutest thing ever. Jackson, do you like your PJs?
Yeah.
Can you stand up so I can see them? Let's see, who's on those PJs?
Raffle.
Paw Patrol? And who's on your PJs? Like, is that Marshall?
Yeah.
And Chase?
Yeah.
And who else?
Buddy.
And Rubble?
Hey.
How do you say Go Paw Patrol?
Go Raffle.
Paw Patrol.
Rava.
So yes, I need to tape this book now. Love that for me. But this is like that monster book, and then it'll tell the kids like, oh, now it's your turn to use the equipment. So they pretend to push all the buttons and stuff. Hey, we do not need to break the book further. So anyway, I'm going to just get them ready for bed, get Riley in her jammies. We'll do our nighttime routine, and that'll be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this random vlog of really no reason for me to pick up the camera other than wanting to try out my new camera and show you guys what the footage looks like. In terms of like the stability, I feel like if I get a different, like maybe I can get a gimbal that makes it less shaky, and I can just try to be more intentional about either putting the camera down when I can so I don't have to like have it in my hand, or just try to be a little bit more still. Maybe I can do that. But anyway, that's like a piece of my life, right? That maybe, I mean, it's not super applicable to everybody because not all of you guys spend your day like with the camera on your face. But for me, this is like a big piece of equipment, a big part of doing my job. So it's something that I haven't done in a couple years, so I would definitely need an upgrade. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.